Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Friday, March 24, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comment section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comment section below. Milwaukee Bucks vs Utah Jazz. Utah is battling for a spot in the play-in tournament, but they have their work cut out for them here. Milwaukee is the top team in the Eastern Conference, and we got a reminder of how dangerous they can be when they are motivated. Antetokounmpo poured in 31 points in just 24 minutes Wednesday night, as the Bucks didn't have to tax their stars in a romp over the Spurs. Utah has done a solid job hanging in the playoff chase at this point of the season, despite dealing away Mike Conley, Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt at the trade deadline, not to mention the offseason deals that sent Donovan Mitchell along with Rudy Gobert out of Salt Lake City. However, with Clarkson and Sexton missing, there's not a lot of secondary scoring to help Markkanen out in crunch time. The Bucks have weapons by the truckload, and that's enough to carry them to a road win here. Our team pick is Milwaukee Bucks -7 points. I am also playing the over in this spot. Milwaukee's offense has been hard to stop recently, and they just put up 130 points in their most recent game, even with Giannis Antetokounmpo playing only 24 minutes. Utah's defense has been struggling, and they've given up 117 plus in 4 straight games. Chris Middleton is starting to find his shot again, which is massive for this Bucks offense. When he first returned from the injury that sidelined him for half the season, he couldn't buy a bucket from outside. But now Middleton is shooting 40% from beyond the arc in March, taking this unit to a whole new level. The Jazz just gave up 127 to Portland on Wednesday, so I don't see them slowing down Giannis here. Our total pick is over. Golden State Warriors vs Philadelphia 76ers. These two teams have split their last 10 meetings head-to-head. In Philadelphia, earlier this season, the Sixers took a 118-106 decision over the Warriors. I favor the Warriors in this matchup given their opportunity to move into 5th place in the Western Conference and their dominant mark at home. The Sixers have also won just 2 of their last 10 games at Golden State. The Warriors are back at home with a 29-7 record on their home floor and a perfect 8-0 Austrian shillings in their last 8 home games. In addition, I expect the Sixers to be cautious with both Harden and Embiid in this game, with both far more important for the playoffs than a single regular season game. The Warriors will roll to another home win and keep their chances alive for the 5th spot in the Western Conference. Take Golden State. Philadelphia will be traveling across multiple time zones, while the Warriors are coming off of a grueling game against the Mavericks. This will be an ugly game that will not feature a single team reaching 120 points. The under is 4-0 in the 76ers' last 4 games playing on one-day rest. The under is 5-1-1 in the Warriors' last 7 home games. Take the under on Friday. Chicago Bulls vs Portland Trail Blazers. The first meeting between the two this season came back on February 4th, with the Bulls taking a 129-121 win at home as -3 favorites. Chicago is 14-18 at TS on the road this year, but has gone 2-0-1 at TS in their last 3 road games. Portland is 16-18 at TS at home this season and 0-3 at TS in their last 3 home games, all as an underdog. Chicago can shoot the ball well, and the Trailblazers have been one of the worst teams in defending shots. The Bulls are also better on the glass and don't give the ball up as much. Lillard recently vented his frustration with the team being in a rebuild mode, so he is playing angry, while it seems most of the rest of the team around him has checked out. DeMar DeRozan left the Bulls last game with only 4 points and a quad strain that ended his night, though teammates don't think it is serious, and that the lopsided score played a role in facilitating his departure. He was 0-for-7 before leaving the game, something you cannot expect will happen again. Chicago is 4-2 at TS in the last 4 meetings. Take the Bulls -2 points. These two put up a combined 150 points the last time they met. More recently, however, both offenses have been down. Over their last 5 games apiece, they have combined to average 224.8 per game, with both offenses shooting under their season averages in that span as well. In general, these teams play to the under, having a combined 77 of their games go under the respective total. Both are also in the bottom half of the league in pace. PerDunksandThrees.com ranks Chicago 17th and Portland 22nd overall. The under is 5-1 in the Bulls' last 5 road games versus a team with a winning home record. The under is also 5-1 in Portland's last 5 overall and is 6-2 in the last 8 meetings between these teams in Portland. Take the under. Phoenix Suns vs Sacramento Kings. The Suns are struggling right now, and trading away depth for a star like Kevin Durant makes stretches like these difficult when a key player goes down. Their depth is much thinner than it was earlier in the season, which puts pressure on everyone to pick their game up. In a shootout, a short-handed Suns team can't keep up with the Kings this season. With how Phoenix's defense has been lately, allowing 119.6 points per game over their past 5, a shootout may be their only option. Between home court, team health, and recent performance, Sacramento should take this one comfortably. Our team pick is Sacramento minus 4.5 points. Between January 19 and March 8, the Suns went 16-5 and never lost consecutive games. Since then, they've gone 1-5, beginning with a loss to the Kings on January 11. They currently occupy the 4th spot in the Western Conference standings, but are only 2 games ahead of the 7th spot. Falling to 7th or lower would force them into the play-in tournament, along with eliminating their home court advantage in the first round. Their latest loss came against the Los Angeles Lakers, an 11-point defeat. On defense, DeAndre Ayton's absence was very noticeable, as they allowed the Lakers to 55.7% and rack up 50 points in the paint. Phoenix also fouled the Lakers a ton, leading to 46 Los Angeles free throw attempts. Devin Booker finished with 33 points, his 8th time hitting the 30-point threshold in March, but also had 7 turnovers. Booker is averaging 34.0 points per game this month on 58.2% shooting. Give me the over. The Kings have had a few days off to recover after last week's rugged schedule, so they're going to be ready to do what they do best: run the floor. According to dunksandthrees.com, Sacramento averages the fewest seconds per possession on offense. dunksandthrees.com also ranks the Kings 10th in the league in pace, and they are number 1 overall in points per game. The well-rested Kings are going to continue scoring in bunches on Friday. The over has hit in 3 games in a row for Sacramento and in 5 of their last 7. On the season, the Kings have an over-under split of 37/33. Phoenix has been good defensively most of this season, but their recent trends also support the over. In their last 9 games, the under has only hit once. The Suns have allowed at least 122 points in 5 of their last 8 games. Our total pick is over. Oklahoma City Thunder vs Los Angeles Lakers. This is a critical game for both teams, but Los Angeles has a couple of clear advantages in this contest. Despite the fact that Oklahoma City is 3-1 in their last 4 games on the road, this is a team that has struggled away from Oklahoma this year, 14-21. They caught a bit of a break when Paul George was hurt in the victory over the Clippers on Tuesday. Now they will take on the Lakers on Friday after having to play the Clippers again on Thursday. While they didn't have to travel anywhere for this game, this should still be a tired club. Look for the Lakers to win by 6. Our team pick is take the Los Angeles Lakers. The Thunder were run out of the building by the Clippers in the second half of that game on Thursday night, as a +12 third quarter for the Clippers broke the halftime tie, and it set the stage for the dominant fourth quarter the Clippers were able to have in the 20-plus point win. The final score was a little uglier than it could have been though, with OKC opting for rest for Friday in the fourth quarter when the game was decided, and the Thunder coaching staff are hoping the players can pay that decision off on Friday. Los Angeles has really stepped things up defensively since the All-Star break, and it's behind this playoff push that currently has them in the play-in round. The Lakers rank 19th in defensive efficiency on the day of the All-Star game, 1.113, and currently sit 11th at 1.104. To shave off a defensive efficiency number like that at this time of year, without LeBron James available, speaks to how much Anthony Davis has really taken on the role of being the top guy on both ends of the floor for this team. The fact that the Lakers have been playing defense so well lately gets teamed up with a back-to-back and 3 and 4 spot for the Thunder. I can only look under the total for this game. Tired legs and playoff intensity on defense are going to be a play in this game, and the fact that the previous 2 meetings between these 2 clubs this year have both come since February and have both finished with at least 240 points, there is plenty of value in going with the low side of this total. 3 of the last 4 home games for the Lakers have stayed under the number, and no team has scored more than 114 against LA in any of their past 10 games. OKC's offense is in a spot where they are almost set up to fail, and if both sides can't each get to 114 plus, this game's got no shot at threatening this number. Our total pick is under.